You've heard the stories. CEOs waking up at 4 a.m. to kickstart their day with workouts, online meetings, a power breakfast, then physical meetings in their workplace, working a crazy number of hours, having like 10 minutes for lunch, and coming home to work until midnight, ultimately getting only 4 hours of sleep. Whew, I'm tired just thinking about it. Is that routine realistic? Maybe not. We know for sure Apple CEO Tim Cook wakes up at 3:45 in the morning to go through over 700 emails and user feedback before hitting the gym at 5 o'clock. And Elon Musk, with everything he has going on, certainly doesn't get enough sleep. In today's environment where entrepreneurship is idolized, there's still a bit of mystery surrounding exactly what a modern tech CEO does on a daily basis. Well, we've gone ahead and compiled a rundown of what we consider a typical tech CEO's day looks like. But before we dive in, welcome back to our channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Jeff Bezos starts his day around 7 in the morning, and he likes to take his sweet time. He doesn't go to the gym or do anything particularly strenuous that early in the morning, but instead likes to kick back with a cup of coffee and a paper. He did announce he's stepping down from his role as CEO of Amazon, but he hasn't yet, so he's still following his daily routine. Some people believe Amazon is technically a retail company and not a tech company. Well, the term has become rather fuzzy in recent years, but a tech company is one that heavily relies on technology to exist, which definitely includes Amazon. Successful people will often wake up early to avoid procrastination, and they will spend their mornings either meditating or catching up on the news. But Mark Zuckerberg, after waking up at 8 in the morning, checks Facebook, Facebook Messenger, and WhatsApp. There's a CEO we can all relate to. Their breakfast will either be protein-rich or really sweet to give them a sugar rush to start the day. Think pancakes, waffles, French toast, sometimes with bacon and eggs. Bezos enjoys blueberry chocolate chip pancakes, which he once cooked up with Sierra and Russell Wilson on TV. Tim Cook, on the other hand, prefers egg whites, sugar-free cereal, and unsweetened almond milk when he starts his day. Some CEOs like Sundar Pichai will keep it simple, basic toast and eggs with an English tea. And of course, we can't forget the coffee. It's fuel for the day. Now, when you get to work, you don't want to be bombarded with problems and spend your whole day working on them while you neglect your other tasks. Jeff Bezos will not take any meetings before 10 a.m. because he believes it's not until then when his brain is performing at its best, and he would like to conduct meetings and make decisions during that time. Sundar Pichai will start meetings once he's in office, but he prefers to take them on the go. He's known to wander off in the middle of a meeting, but he will return later with a solution to whatever issue is being discussed. Now, if you're running a company like Google or Tesla, there will be several teams you need to meet with. This is an important part of the day to ensure you and your team are on the same page. Just make sure it's a productive meeting and not one that wastes everybody's time. Elon Musk, for example, is known to simply get up and leave meetings that he feels is wasting his time. Jeff Bezos strongly discourages PowerPoint presentations in his conferences and prefers everybody to engage in a conversation rather than listen to one person talk. Some days for a CEO primarily consist of networking and connecting with other industry leaders. Other mornings, it's all about solving problems and talking with sales, distribution, marketing, and C-level executives. And of course, customer service. Jeff Bezos especially spends a majority of his time in the customer service and research offices because he realized his company's biggest selling points, aside from the extensive inventory, are quick delivery and good customer service. He's always trying to up the game and improve on customer experience, which is why Amazon is as successful as it is. CEOs also use this as a time to look forward and research market trends. Foresight is an essential trait in any leader. Amazon started as a book reseller and grew to what it is today, but Bezos didn't forget where he started first. He knew an electronic reader would be hugely successful and created Kindle, which now dominates the e-reader market. They hold 75% market share in America and 95% in the United Kingdom. A good CEO is also one that knows when to quit. Elon Musk jumped on the battery swap technology to offer his customers faster charging times for their electric cars. He did the research and found a way to complete the swap process in 90 seconds. But seeing the lukewarm reception it got, he decided to leave the project instead of pursuing it even more. Right about now, it's lunchtime. This will either be a business lunch where you have another few meetings while shoveling down your calories for the day, or you take some time out for yourself and eat alone. Elon Musk will often eat wherever he can, admitting that his nutrition isn't very good when he's working. Tim Cook, on the other hand, eats his lunch with random employees in the cafeteria. Mark Zuckerberg will often skip meals, and it's become so common that his parents once asked him if they should send over some food. As you've probably guessed, being a CEO is not a typical 9-to-5 job. 5 o'clock is just your midway point, especially if you're a startup. Even if you aren't a startup, chances are you'll work crazy hours. Elon Musk, for example, works 100 hours a week. Mark Zuckerberg, in comparison, pulls around 50 hours a week. Most CEOs will head home for dinner, then continue working from home. Others might actually wind down with family and maybe unplug from technology. Some of the world's most successful founders swear by innovating and progressing their companies through personal development. This is the time they will often use to read books and articles or listen to a podcast. Mark Zuckerberg once challenged himself to read one new book every 2 weeks. Jeff Bezos credits books for his leadership style. Some billionaire CEOs recommend reading an average of 100 pages a day. That's a big bite to chew if you're working on getting your startup off the ground. But when you can afford to spend that kind of time, it's not a bad idea. It certainly gives you an edge over your competitors. Of course, every CEO will have a different daily routine. There are some slow days, and others will feel like chaos. All CEOs, from Zuckerberg and Bezos to those of small startups, agree that running a company isn't always glamorous. But routine leads to efficiency and creates a sense of stability inside the organization. Would you do things differently if you were CEO? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and watch more like it on the Simply Tech channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.